wanna hear a song I've been obsessed with lately? Is this pose cute enough? Oh, you have to promise to make me look good in the photo.
I heard all the songs your group performs are actually written by you. That's incredible.
Huh? You're a fan of Angels of Delusion? I'm not that incredible.
Oh, no. I wouldn't call myself a fan of the whatever angels. I'm your fan, Suna.
My fan? Getting recognized on the street by a fan and even being approached like this, that doesn't happen very often. Do you want a photo? Or an autograph? Or... oh no, I don't have a pen on me.
Suna, what a coincidence. I happen to have a pen with me. Do you need it?
Ugh, who are you? We're in the middle of an important conversation, so if you're just here to make small talk, could you please leave?
She's my friend. I'm not sure what important conversation you're talking about, but it's totally fine for her to be here. Manager, my fan might have sounded a little rude. Please don't take it to heart.
It's all right. He's probably just excited to see his idol. I get it.
Thank you for understanding, Manager. I'll apologize on his behalf.
Back to the point, Suna. You're incredibly talented, but don't you ever feel like your growth is being held back?
Huh? What do you mean? No, not really. I've been practicing every day, and I've been getting inspiration from all sorts of places. If anything, my songwriting has been going especially well recently.
Really? Because from what I've heard, your group is tiny and always short on funds. You can't even scrape together enough for proper album promotion.
Oh, well, that part is true, but how do you even know about it?
Suna, you're a truly talented composer. All you're missing is someone who recognizes your value. Why not leave that broke little group and sign with us instead?
What? No, I don't want to.
You know Astra Yao, right? We're the sister company of the agency she belongs to. Instead of struggling on your own with no real future, you'd be better off joining us. You'll be writing songs for our biggest star once you join us. And who knows? Maybe one day you might even get to write for Astra, too.
Enough! Didn't you hear what I just said? I said I don't want to.
What? You don't want to?
You were never my fan at all. Please leave.
Unbelievable. Your two group mates aren't anything special either. Why stay stuck in some no-name idol group? Why don't you forget about that so-called dream angels and join a real company instead? Oh, and I've watched your shows. The songs are good, but the performance? Absolutely painful to watch. You even trip over your own feet doing basic choreography.
I can't listen to this anymore. You're not allowed to insult her like that. She works harder than anyone. Or is this your company's strategy? To tear down the very people you're trying to recruit? Suna, there's no need to be polite with someone like him. I got you. You can turn him down as hard as you want.
Manager. Yeah, just like the manager said. You have no right to belittle me or to insult my girly pops. Angels of Delusion may be a small group right now, but one day we're going to be famous.
I heard your dream is songwriting anyway. What difference does it make where you write? Join our company. We'll handle promotion and branding for you, and find top-tier singers for your work. It's a win-win!
No, it's not that. I knew you weren't a fan. I genuinely enjoy writing songs, and my dream is to create music that everyone can enjoy, music that gives people strength. But ever since we formed Angels of Delusion, that dream evolved. It kept growing and spreading until it was no longer just mine, but something the three of us shared together. I've realized my dream isn't something I can do anywhere or with just anyone. My group mates, they've already become a part of that dream.
Fine, I get it. Then good luck, Suna. I'll be watching to see just how far you can go without any...
Ugh, that guy was so annoying. Suna, are you alright? Don't let someone like him ruin your mood.
I'm okay, thanks to you. If you hadn't stepped in, I don't think I could have said all that so clearly.
I can't believe our tearful little Suna stood her ground and spoke with such confidence. I heard every word you said. I wish Arya and Nangon could have heard you too.
What? No, you can't tell them! Manager, please keep it a secret. Don't tell anyone. I'm begging you. If they find out, Nangon will imitate everything I said every single day, and Arya will start worrying again. So please, don't tell them. Promise? Manager! Do you really have the old movie I've been looking for?
I do. It took me forever to track down, but I found it eventually.
Yay! Thanks, manager! I honestly thought I'd never get to see this movie again. If you're free right now, would you like to watch it with me? I don't remember a whole lot. Most of the details are kind of fuzzy now, but I promise the soundtrack is fantastic!
A movie that stuck with you like that must be really good. Let's watch it together then.
This movie is actually pretty hard to understand. When I watched it as a kid, I think I only paid attention to the main characters singing. But watching it again now, it feels different in a special way.
Maybe it's a suspense movie? Where the pianist went, why the fog lifted, why everyone starts doubting she ever existed? Maybe all these unanswered questions are left behind intentionally for the audience.
That's a totally valid interpretation. But personally, I feel like the message the movie's trying to send is actually a lot simpler. Manager, can I tell you what I think? I feel like the pianist is really just the townsfolk's own yearning for music. Maybe music doesn't quite cover it. It's more like they're longing for a better life. This town has lived through a disaster, and the shadow it left behind is like the thick fog that refuses to lift. And to live normally again, they have to overcome that shadow. The pianist symbolizes that longing, something buried in people's hearts. She's not a real person, but she still guides them and eventually clears the fog.
Wow. Suna, that actually makes a lot of sense. You might have the makings of a film critic.
You... I honestly can't tell if you're actually complimenting me or just teasing me. The reason I think that way is because I've had an experience similar to the townsfolk in the movie. When the old capital fell, my family was lucky. We managed to evacuate to a safe zone before the disaster reached us. I was just a kid, so I didn't understand what any of it meant or why we had to leave the home I knew so well. But I could see the looks on the adults' faces. They looked scared.
The fall of the old capital happened so suddenly. Everyone was probably terrified of what might happen next. And since you were just a child back then, you must have picked up on those emotions too.
Yeah. It wasn't until much later that I understood what everyone had been so worried about. What if the hollow suddenly expanded and swallowed the new shelter we'd built? What if our bodies had already been subtly affected by it without us noticing? What if... Oh, those countless what-ifs piled up into fear, weighing heavily on everyone's hearts. People living in our area always had a gloomy look on their faces. But then, one day, something changed. No one knew who did it, but a piano appeared in the center of the square. And from that day on, the sound of a piano began to fill the town. Clumsy kids, people who knew just a little about music, teachers who played well, everyone took turns at the piano. The notes they played were something pretty, sometimes messy, and before long, it became something everyone joined in on. Music took the place of words, connecting all of us who had been brought together by fear in a completely different way. It was like tiny gems scattered through our lives, little sparks of light that helped clear the fog in everyone's hearts.
So you starting to write songs and choosing a path in music is tied to that experience, right?
Yes! It's just like in the movie, music can awaken the strength that lies dormant in our hearts. Or rather, It's one of the ways that strength takes form. In the days filled with disaster, and in the days of peace and joy, that strength has always been there, supporting us as we move forward. My dream is to create a lot of music that gives people strength, so they can hum along and breeze through the little challenges in life. I think instead of living in fear, pain, and sorrow, I'd much rather live in a world filled with music.